Every language uses different parts of our mouth in different ways. When it comes to Chinese, you might already notice that you especially need to use different positions in your mouth. Many sounds require your mouth to stay in a position that isn't very relaxed. So the reason you struggle with certain sounds is likely because you haven't developed the necessary muscles yet. Today, we are going to level up your Chinese pronunciation by discussing how to properly use your articulation organs. And after today's lesson, I will also provide 3 sessions of shadowing and dictation exercise to help you enhance your Chinese pronunciation. Let's get started. But before that, if you are new to my channel, hi, good morning, good afternoon, good night, and welcome. I'm Nicole. This is a place for you if you want to learn Chinese easier and quicker. So be sure to subscribe my channel and click the bell, then you will never miss a future Chinese learning videos. I will break today's topic down to 3 parts: final, initial, and tone. Let's start by the first one, final. You can see we've got 5 groups of finals at here. The first one, O. The way to pronounce O itself is exactly what the letter looks like. Our mouth should be round, circled, O. But when O combined singularly with another initial, it's actually pronounced as wa, wa. Like these examples. 波兰 instead of 波兰, they have a U sound in the middle.
波兰、玻璃、菠萝、蘑菇、外婆、破裂、佛像、我们。
Another group, they are quite easy to confuse with each other. The first one is O, from slightly bigger mouth, O, bigger mouth, O, to small mouth, U. When we pronounce U in Chinese, firstly, we need to round our lips tightly. Imagine you are going to blow out a candle, and the opening should be small and circular. Our lips should be puckered like a duck's, and the mouths of these 2 finals are totally same but different order. The first one slightly bigger to small, the second one small to slightly bigger. O, wa.
否定，小狗，洗手，走路，小偷，牛肉，德国，我们，多少，水果，说话，桌子。
Our mouth and our lips are against each other. Our mouth trying to open, our lips trying to close.
冬天，动物，同学，恐龙，童年，恐惧，容易，勇敢，中国，聪明，天空，控制。
These 2 finals, many students are also struggling with how to spell them, because these 2 finals are actually omit 1 letter in the middle. They are actually U and N, U and N. So the right way to pronounce them should be yuan, yuan, wen, wen. They have a sound in the middle. Some of the students pronounce them as yong, yong, wong, wong, because they lost the in the middle. By the way, if you think this video is helpful for you, please give me a thumbs up. That will be really helpful for me.
裙子，训练，细菌，平均，咨询， 问题，农村，顺利，春天，伦敦。
This one is actually challenge our tongue. Our tongue should curve during the pronunciation from to When we curve our tongue, it should slightly curve. Can you feel? Another thing should be mentioned about this final is sometimes the pronunciation they do have a meaning, but sometimes if they followed by another sound, 哪儿,这儿,那儿,一点儿, they will merge to the sound in front of it. Instead of 哪儿, it becomes 哪儿,这儿. Instead of 这儿, it's a 这儿.
儿子，耳朵，20，2月，而且，右耳，哪儿，这儿，那儿，一点儿。
Okay, let's move to the initials. This one can be called the hardest pronunciation in Chinese, which is R. This one many people feel hard because it doesn't exist in other languages. And the way to pronounce R is really similar as we pronounce U, but this time our teeth should be slightly open and our tongue should curve.
知，吃，诗，日，人，然，然，让，让，日，日，如，如，肉，肉，热，热，任，任，家人，然后，如果，鸡肉，热水，认识。
知, 吃, 诗 mixed together with 滋, 呲, 丝, 鸡, 七, 习. That will make the things getting harder and harder.
自己，休息，写字，骑自行车，谢先生，踢足球，出去，昨天，左手，40，3岁，早睡，水字，星期三，走路。
Let's see these 4 examples. My recommendation is you can memorize these 4 sentences and keep practicing them whatever you're doing, before sleep, in the toilet, whatever.
现在是下午4点44。现在是下午4点44。我星期三骑自行车去学校。我星期三骑自行车去学校。我在卧室里看书写字。我在卧室里看书写字。你认识谢先生吗？你认识谢先生吗？
Okay, let's go to the last part of today's lesson. Tone. The first one, third tone, combined together with a neutral tone. Right way to read this combination is neutral tone slightly higher than third tone. You may already know neutral tone should be lower than the tone is followed, but only in the third tone. When it's followed by the third tone, it should be slightly higher, because the third tone is already the lowest tone in Chinese. Can't be any lower. And make sure don't change the tone of the third tone.
怎么？ 我的，你们，姐姐，毯子，好的，椅子，喜欢，晚上，早上，饺子，暖和。
Tone Sandy of third tone. When two third tones together, we change the first one to second tone. But how should we do if there are more than two third tones stay together? Which one should we change? Should we change all of them? In that situation, you need to analyze the sentence. Firstly, are these three tones is a vocabulary, is a phrase, or what types of structure are they? Like this one, 我很喜欢我的姐姐。我 single word, this is a subject. Me, I. 很 very adverb. 喜欢 this is a vocabulary like. 很喜欢 there together they can be a phrase very like. But 我很 it doesn't have any meaning for 我很. So the right way to read them together is 我 have a pause. 很喜欢 change 很 to second tone. 很喜欢我的姐姐。
我很喜欢我的姐姐。我很喜欢我的姐姐。我喜欢。我有。几点？9点。5点。
I also have a whole pronunciation classes at this playlist. If you want, you can learn all of the Chinese pronunciation from scratch. And I will see you tomorrow for the shadowing practice. Okay, see you tomorrow.